I really enjoy formation flying, but it takes your energy. The concentration is 100% all the time.
So I'm here in Sweden and I'm going to do some formation flying today.
Okay, once we switch.
Formation left, yeah, so we back off a little bit, down. Position yourself exactly here. And now we are in good shape, and then you move out. Then you get like a flank shift, right?
Yeah. Oh.
That was a good one. Quick.
I've never done formation in a GA airplane that's side by side. My only experience is actually in tandem seating warbirds, so this will be interesting. There'll be a few firsts in this one, including landing in close formation.
We need to go up a little bit and get the kind of neutral position in height, and we land simultaneously.
Okay, that I've never done before, so
that's fun.
This is another episode from my trip to work with the largest flying club in the Nordic region. They offer some really cool training to their members. So what's cool about this club is that they do formation training twice a year. We actually planned for me to be here during one of the weekend courses. Unfortunately, the weather didn't work out, so the course proper got canceled, but we were able to squeeze in a 2-ship flight that essentially covered what would be the final lesson for the course. First up was a thorough pre-flight briefing with Patrick and Anders, so there'd be no surprises during the flight.
Today we're up for a short formation training flight. We're going to combine some of the maneuvers that are actually in the training sessions, but today we're going to do a short flight combining them.
Okay, clear prop.
Hello.
Hello.
1, 2, 1, 2.
We're going to fly 2 Cherokees. The one I'm sitting in have call sign Lima Golf Papa, so the radio transmissions will be 2-ship Golf Papa. Hopefully we can do some shallow wing overs, weather permitting.
The weather definitely wasn't awesome today, but the airspace we're flying in allows for this flight to happen legally. We'll talk more about that shortly.
2-ship Sierra Coco Lima Golf Papa Apron 4 information Bravo QH 995 request taxi.
2-ship Sierra Coco Lima Golf Papa taxi to owner point runway 1 Northern Alpha Echo.
We don't need to warbird taxi.
No, exactly.
We usually try to work it out so that we're opposite, so it looks good.
Yeah. So speaking a little bit about the takeoff now, when we are lined up, it's a good idea as number 2, you stand on the brakes, increase RPM to around 2000, so your engine is kind of up to speed and ready. So as soon as you see your number 1 go, you release the brakes and hang on, because if you not have your engine running, then you can get a bit behind.
Right, that'd be
right
a long,
away,
long time to catch up.
Yeah.
The session we'll do today is a formation takeoff. We line up on a runway. We have the runway here with the center marks. We need to line up on the upwind side.
Well, at home we use like signals like a karate chop or a head nod.
Yeah, we try to do that as well.
Okay.
It can be a bit hard in the PA-28 to see that, but it works fairly well. He's gonna ask before if we are ready. When we say we're ready, you stand on the brakes and 2000 RPM. So about the same time when he starts to fly, we're gonna start to fly. Round up is complete.
All right, power's coming back.
Yeah.
Those are free and correct, and transponder on 7000.
Actually, he's gonna use the transponder now. So as when we fly as number 2, we don't turn it on. The ATC will have 2 readings too close. Okay, clear to line up in sequence.
You're good to go back there? Yeah, I'm good to go.
Perfect. Keep a distance so we have the correct eye marks.
So something like that was he?
Yeah, so he should be stopping now, and we line up like that. There you go. We have the correct eye marks now, right?
Yep. I'm looking for any kind of a sign. He's got power, I think, based on what I see on his tail, though.
Yeah, so you can start to wind up the power as well here, something like that, and then we wait, see what's happening here.
2-ship Golf Papa, right turn runway 1 Northern clear for takeoff.
Right turn runway 1 under clear for takeoff, 2-ship Golf Papa.
Let's see if we get a nod from the head or what's happening. Thumbs up. And there we go. Perfect. You're probably not going to need to use full power.
Yeah, I just saw him go faster than I expected.
Very good. There we go.
Taking off, the important thing is for number 1 to think of, not to use full power, like a medium power takeoff. So we as number 2 have the chance to add some extra to catch up if we get behind. And don't climb too steep.
Birds, we're okay?
Yeah, we are good. Golf Papa 1, you can increase a little bit more. It was almost too slow and bad climb. So.
Yeah.
See if we can get a little bit further back now, Steve, so we get the eye mark. Main wheel on the nose wheel. And you can get a bit higher as well, we are pretty low now. So, back
I got too much power back, I feel. He's asking for more power.
Yeah, so back off a little bit there, and then we get the correct eye marks. And now you start to climb instead of going forward, so let's climb now. Like that. Already now start to reduce the power a little bit. More back. And let's see if we can go up and get some of the, so we see some of his wing, on the overside of his wing, the top side of his wing. There you go, that's how it should look.
This will be your last.
A little higher.
A
little bit higher.
Och vi är redo för start.
Somewhere there, even a little bit more higher.
1500 fotot.
Here we are in good shape. There, perfect. Now we are in level flight, so we...
I'm too high.
Yep. A little bit high, yeah. Go, so you go below him, there you go. And I suppose around 2,100 RPMs or something we'll do it here.
Not looking.
Exactly.
It took me a few minutes to get into the zone, and Patrick noticed that I was not relaxed enough.
Just relax in your feet and your hands here.
Patrick's instruction is awesome. He's super chill, just gives the right amount of feedback. But as soon as he said it, I knew exactly. I was like, yeah, I'm way too tense on the controls. So I relaxed and things got better. I'd say within 10 minutes, I was feeling back in the zone and not thinking about the controls anymore and just getting it done.
Here we have a very good position. Good work.
Yeah, it took me a minute to get the figure out the eyesight for this one. But
Exactly.
Once we got her locked in, just forget about everything else. Just hands and feet.
Yep.
Despite the weather conditions, we were able to accomplish most of what we planned in the briefing.
Then we fly out toward our exercise area. We just try to, just for you, Steve, to get some hang of how it is to field formation with the PA-28. We start then in this right wedge formation. Then we try to change position. The standard routine by backing off a bit, go down, change side, up and forward again. So we can do a couple of those on the way out to the exercise area.
Let's go. Papa 2, formation left.
Okay, once we switch.
Formation left, yeah, so we back off a little bit, down, change position.
A little bit low and far out.
A little bit, there you go on the height.
The plan here was to exit the control zone and be free to maneuver outside the controlled airspace, and an added bonus is that this is a very sparsely settled area. The 3D preview feature in ForeFlight is a great way to plan a flight like this. You can look around and confirm there's nothing to worry about where you'll be flying. We also had the concern about the low ceiling, so we knew that we'd be at minimal altitude and wanted to be sure we weren't going to fly over any towns or settlements.
We're clearly like right at the base of the clouds though.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah, I see that. We are at 600 feet.
Because we're supposed to be 500 feet from the base, right?
Well, not when we're flying in uncontrolled airspace like we're gonna do here. When we are doing now, actually.
Clear of cloud is the rule?
Is clear of clouds.
Okay.
Which is good then, the minimum 500 feet, which we also do. So I think this is actually legal.
Right at the minimums. But
Yeah.
And if you want to be extra sure, you can use the profile view, and you can even program in a round robin flight, like exactly what we did. You can drag along your planned flight and watch the airspace that you'd be in at any given time at a particular altitude. So it's pretty cool to have this level of situational awareness during pre-flight planning, so you really get an idea of what you're going to be facing.
2 ship calls Papa frequency 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, push.
And we push. Was preset there. I will see if we can go back to the other side.
Okay.
Can we go back to wedge right?
Free side, you can work if you like.
Free flank, thank you. Okay, now we can change as we like. So let's make a change here. Down below him. And we catch up. There we are. Okay, I think we should start with the chasing maneuver where we put ourselves behind him.
The first exercise, the tail chase, it's a very interesting and good exercise to do. The aim is to give you a view of how your flight path, how you can use your flight path to keep a correct distance.
Golf Papa from Golf Papa 2, we are ready to start with the tail chasing.
Go ahead.
Okay, so then we can back off a little bit and we put ourselves like 50 meters behind, a little bit further like that. Stay a little bit below so we don't get in his vortex. And then now we find a power setting that keeps us at a constant distance. Maybe I guess somewhere around 2,200 or some 2,300, something like that. Looks like we have a constant power setting now. So now you take your hand off the throttle and now we're gonna keep the distance to him without using the throttle.
What we do is that the number 1 aircraft will be us flying in with a constant power setting. We will position ourselves like 50 meters behind, also with the constant power setting. And then the number 1 starts to turn. And then the goal for you, Steve, is to keep a constant distance to number 1 aircraft without changing power setting.
So we're using geometry.
Go even more left. So just to show, if you see him falling, flies away, try to get on the inside. Now he's turning the other way back. So
you take the inner curve and you will see how you catch up. If you get too close, you're not allowed to reduce power, but instead you go on the outside of the other aircraft and then you will automatically get more distance. So that's the trick, to see the flight path. Keep a constant distance by changing your flight path.
If you go on the inside now, take the inner curve, see if we can catch up a little bit. So go even more left here. And can you see that we start to catch up on him now? Continue like this for a while just to see the result, so to speak.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and go even more inner curve and see it even more. Now you can actually see we're getting closer.
Yep. Not getting too close, so go wide.
Then you go outside the curve, yeah. And we increase the distance.
Yeah, and then if I like it, I'll come back in.
It works.
It works.
It's like a dogfight.
Yeah.
You see, now we're getting really close.
Yeah, so I can get back in behind.
Yeah, take the outside curve now and see how the distance increases again.
Do you want to try the rejoins?
I think we should do that. Echo Papa 1, we are ready for the rejoins now.
Okay.
So we'll get into formation.
Tell me on left or right?
We can start with the on your right side.
Okay.
Okay, we're in position now. So you tell us when to start.
You can start now, brake.
Yeah.
Brake,
Okay,
brake.
then we brake like 70 degrees off. Keep a constant power here as well and keep the altitude now.
Yep.
So something like that. Then we turn around. You aim the nose towards him. And when we have the nose towards him, like this, you go level flight, and I say, Golf Papa 1, start.
Sorry.
And you see they are starting turn away from us.
The next exercise we do is the rejoins, where we as number 2, we break off like this, level off, then we turn back towards, and then we say, when we have the nose pointing at number 1, we say start. Then he will start to turn, either towards us or from us. And then our trick is to rejoin and position ourselves in the formation again.
Important now is be below him, so we see him above the horizon.
Yep.
Aim for him halfway out on his outer wing and continue turn now and keep the eye mark there. But now we have the inner turn, which means we're gonna catch up on him.
Alright, and once I get there, I go underneath and come up on his side.
Exactly. You see now perfect how the fin is on the halfway out of his outer wing.
Yep.
Which means we have a good closer rate and a good angle here. Continue with the same eye marks.
Okay, then get down.
Yes, go a little bit below him. Position yourself under and below, and then you go out on the outer. There you go.
At the time of this flight, I had some formation experience.
Yeah.
He's gonna continue turn.
but I'd never actually worked on rejoins, so this is totally new to me, and it was a really good exercise.
In position. Nice, Steve. Nice work.
Yeah, thanks. That felt good. I could have been a bit more aggressive maybe, but I was just trying to feel it out.
And we are ready for a new one.
Golf Papa 2, break.
Okay, right?
Yes.
Alright, so right about here.
Yeah, correct. Do we see him?
Yep.
Perfect. Nose pointing towards him. Golf Papa 1, start. And now he turns towards us. Again, get a bit lower so we see him above us, above the horizon. There you go.
I'm going to try to do it faster this time. Don't spend as much time trying to get in. Okay, so right about now, get down.
Yes, you can pause here for a while if you like and position yourself a bit closer below him before you move out.
Yeah, so I could have cut that corner more, right?
Yeah, exactly. Here we
And then add the power and come up.
Yeah. Golf Papa 2 in position. Nice move.
One tip, eye marks to use when doing this is that you should see if you have the fin of the number 1 here. When we're coming in our turn here towards him, if we have an eye mark to aim that the fin of number 1 should be in the middle on the outside wing of number 1, you have a pretty good closure rate and angle.
I want you to do one. You want to show me one?
Okay, I can do one more. Yeah, we do one more.
Alright, your control.
My controls.
Break.
Okay, break.
Clear left.
Now I have the pressure on me. Something like that. And there he is. Turning back. Golf Papa 1, start. And now he's turning towards us. So I put the fin halfway out on his outer wing. Cut the corner as you said. Taking this shorter path. And now then I try to put myself below him like this, as we spoke about, in a position. Take a short pause here, and then I move out and put myself in a position like that.
Awesome.
Golf Papa 2 in position. Let's go back for a formation landing.
Okay, we'll keep the left turn and go back for Västerås.
Your controls?
My controls.
Have you done these maneuvers back home in Canada? The rejoins in the same way, or?
Not the rejoins, because we always stay in formation. So I should add that to our syllabus. But we definitely, this is about how tight we fly.
For me, this is the very nice distance to the other aircraft.
Because if you're farther, it's actually harder.
It is.
People don't realize that.
I really enjoy formation flying.
Yeah.
It's fun stuff. But it takes your energy to fly formation. The concentration is 100% all the time.
100%. So we're going to maintain this distance the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
We land in this configuration with us on the right side. The trick is for number 2 here not to look at the runway. In the traffic circuit and so on, just continue look at number 1. Number 1 will tell us when we take flaps, and then just before the threshold when we start to ride the runway, then it's time to look up and aim for your side of the runway.
When we get closer up on the downwind there, we're gonna be a bit, we need to be ready for the flaps coming, and he will tell on the radio like 2 ship Golf Papa, flaps 1 coming now. And then, so you get a little heads up there. So now we are entering the right-hand downwind. You know where you are?
Yep.
2 ship Golf Papa, flaps 1.
Very good. Here the turn comes.
Jesus.
Yeah. Just reduce the power now and keep below him all the time. Let him fly past us. There we go.
I guess I was expecting a warning for the turn, but fair enough. Just watch for it.
Yeah.
You handled it well. You solved the situation or the problem that arose, and took care of it.
Yeah.
Quick and nice reactions, correct reactions. And the thing I liked when we got the base turn was that you reduced power and you went below.
Okay, yeah.
So to save yourself down here instead of trying to turn on the inside like that, because then the wing will hide your number 1 and you're in a position where you lose him and the risk is colliding. So to go down below number one is the correct reaction.
Now we can expect full flap soon, I suppose. There it came, full flaps. There you go. Continue to look at him. Keep your position. You see we're getting a bit closer to the ground, so you can start to get a little bit higher up. We are not below him. And now we are entering over the threshold. So now you look straight ahead. You see the runway. We land on the right side of the center line, and just keep in your vision there.
Apron 4 intention is to taxi to apron 5 via Alpha and Golf.
Tower 7 Bravo, tower is still open, so taxi to apron 5 via Alpha and Golf.
Nice landing, sir.
Thank you.
Really nice.
Thank you.
And we kind of touched down the same time both airplanes.
I was trying to work that out,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, good instruction though, like very calm, very clear.
I think the trick when you fly formation is to keep calm all the time. No impulsive movements or any stress.
Yeah.
It's bittersweet as I finally catch up to the end of the footage for this trip. There might be one more coming, but I had a great time flying with these guys.
Yeah, first thing I think about is pretty obvious. A little bit stiff in the beginning, you know, squeezing the yoke and hard on the rudder. So in the end of the flight on the way back, it was totally relaxed. So, and that's pretty common actually. That in the beginning when you start to fly formation, you get very tense, which makes it harder. The best tip is to relax and let the airplane do the work. And
You just try to stay focused on where you are and plan ahead for the maneuver so we get correctly spaced.
But this was a very nice formation training session, I think.
Yeah, it's good.
You did well.
Thanks, yeah, it's a good time.
Hopefully you have learned some new tips and tricks.
Definitely.
If you're planning to be in Europe and want to learn formation flying, follow the link in the description to join a course. The club can also be flexible to design a package for you with accommodations and tailored training to fit your schedule. And until the next one, keep your flight chops sharp.
during a normal course we have 4 instructors, 4 airplanes, and 8 students.
Robert got to be a student today, but not only watching.
I learned a lot.
So next time you'll be ready. Yeah, so this was the culmination of what all the lessons would have been.
We did kind of the last sessions there, like the grand finale.